Guess what, y'all? It's time for more. But you're out of mind of its own.
Just goes wherever it wants to.
It's time for more Grandpa Grime. That name is still, we're not certain about that. The story is yet to unfold with this truck, but it's coming together. We feel so thankful and honored to be doing this for our job, bringing these relics back to life, back with the living, back on the road and doing work again. We cannot thank Permatex enough for helping us with this build series. You guys do such a good job of thanking these brands in the comment section and actually purchasing their products after they support what we're doing and who we are as people, which is one of the reasons you guys keep coming back. It's not just the builds we hear, it's that you like us, and that means a whole lot. So we are really, really grateful to be here doing this and bringing you guys along. Let's get to work on this truck. If you've watched the other video on this truck, you'll know the poop situation that we have in this interior, and we're about to change that. But check it out, it's so gnarly.
You know, we got back from Joplin, Missouri. Great show out at Four State, the Guilty by Association truck show. That was a lot of fun. But we got home and we were sick. I came in the shop on Monday morning, started working on the engine, and we picked up a cold. I mean, I guess if you shake 300-400 hands, it just happens. So we've been out of commission most of the week. So we're changing gears. We're actually going to clean this thing up. We're starting to feel a little bit better. You can probably hear it in our voices. We're still a little crumbly. But we're going to do some cleaning on this thing and have a lot of fun with it. All right, safety glasses are to hold my mask up.
Yeah.
That works.
Definitely have to keep that.
Yeah.
Artifacts. This is awesome. Old pop top. I kind of want to keep them.
Yeah.
They're really cool. Okay, y'all, Aaron has gotten the inside of the truck looking really good. I'm gonna sweep up the floors and get ready to be able to roll the truck outside. He's moving stuff around the front of the shop because there's always stuff blocking our doors. That way we can get the truck rolled outside and power wash it. Since Aaron got all of the layer of the heavy duty stuff out of it, it's really just kind of dusty now. I want to remove these seat backs because we want to power wash in here and I don't want to get those really yucky and wet. We want to have them as good solid frames, not all wet and gross. So I'm going to pull those out. That way we only have the frames there. And then I think it'll be time to pull it out. Aaron has moved on to prepping that surface of the engine block to be covered up and protected from water.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time getting this clean. I just don't want any surface rust on it, so hopefully this helps a little bit. So the engine's really interesting in this. Anybody that looks at it, they're going to say that's an NH220, which it kind of is. It's got the two lines that go up into the head. The older engines, they had like a common rail type fuel system. Don't think of it like modern common rail. It's just it had one bar where the fuel went through the heads. This one, it's got the two individual lines that go up to them. A lot of them were supercharged, and even more were naturally aspirated. They didn't have turbos or anything. This engine is an interim engine. So Cummins back in the day, they used to, and I'm getting this information from the internet and my dad, who worked at Cummins in the late 70s. When they were trying to bring a new engine to market and design a new engine, they would modify the old ones, put them back in the fleet, and test and see how they did. So this engine is actually a 335 horsepower. Back in, I believe it was 1978, we got a data tag on the engine, we'll show you. They brought this thing in, went through it, put different pistons in it, put different heads on it. So this is an NH220 with 4 valve heads. Predecessor to that would have had 2 valves per head. And they did some modifications to it, obviously bumped the fuel up, changed the cam timing, probably changed the camshaft, and they put a big turbo on it. So it bumped it up to 335 horse, and then they just studied data. This was something that was common in Cummins. It's like, why put a brand new production out and put it out there? Why not just modify the block we have, take data on it, and that would help them get enough data so that they could do, a ground up build on something. All the research they got from modifying these old 220s later became that 290 small cam Cummins that of course then went into the big cam that we're all so familiar with. But because of that, I'm excited to put this engine back the way it was, and that's another reason we couldn't find pistons for it. It was a small run.
Hang on. We're coming off at least. Got it. Nice. Love that thin light. I don't want to hurt it.
dirt dot in there still. There it is. Dude. That's a colony. Woo! Investment would be ready to spray it down. I mean, I'm getting these little panels out, but...
So I've just finished sweeping and vacuuming out the cab of the truck, and tearing out all the interior really made me realize how much construction in there is wood, including the door jambs. It's so interesting and awesome because it really shows its age. And I can't believe how intact the wood is too. It's like super, super cool to see. I'm really, really stoked to get it clean and kind of get a plan as to how to put it back together and make it look beautiful again. But dang, that's so neat.
That's the last bit of it. Emily got all the junk out of the inside. And it is time to pull this thing outside. Get the foam cannon out, power washer, and try to make it look like a truck again. Got the block all taped off. That should keep the water out. I'm not worried about any of the rest of this stuff. It can get wet. Sure it has many times over the last 40 years. We are gonna try to make this thing clean enough to actually work on.
It's so trippy that we pulled out 8 bags of trash out of the cab of that truck too. It's poop, interior, leaves, feathers, bones from whatever kinds of creatures, whatever creature in there was eating. It's a lot of stuff. Dang.
We're going to tell you a little bit of stuff on this truck. In talking to the people at Forest State, all the fans, all the other truckers like I'm a trucker. That's a big joke.
You're a trucker.
I can drive a truck. I am not a trucker. I'm not that cool.
You're my trucker.
But we got some history on it, and we want to share that with you guys. It's pretty cool stuff. So we had a fan hit us up in the comment section and said, that's actually not a 351 Peterbilt, it's a 350. And he's a super cool dude. He actually has one, sent us pictures, got to see it. And they're different. We saw a 351 at the show, and there's some differences. So I originally thought that the radiator was part of the grill. If you look at it, it's bolted together, and it looks like the top tank of a radiator. It's not, but it has that look. So that's a big difference in the needle nose. This truck was produced between 1949 and 57. Bear in mind, I'm getting all my info off of Google, so if there's some variances in it, or if you guys know more, let us know so that we can put it in our log and actually have that information. It looks like between 1949 and 1957, this truck got nicknamed the Iron Nose. And they produced about 847 of these things, which is not many. You can tell the difference. It's got the vertical slats on the radiator. Those are actually shutters to close off the radiator so that in cold temperatures it can warm up to operating temp. As you guys probably know, diesels run a lot cooler than gasoline engines, so you've got to have something in addition to your thermostat to try to help warm that thing up. This truck is often mistaken as the needle nose, which is a later truck, more highly produced, lighter truck. And that one was built from 54 to 1976. There were about 7,000 of those built, which is pretty crazy. I mean, you think the original truck, the one we have, 847 of those were made. You compare that to the 359, like Optimus Prime, that truck ran between 20 and 21 years of production. It was 1967 to 1987, and there really aren't any records on how many were built. But we know there were tens of thousands of them made. And even those trucks, you know, they had, at least I know in 1987, they had the numbered trucks, the special ones, and there were 8,000 of those built. So the rare numbered 359s, there were over 8,000, 10 times more than was actually produced with this old 350. It's called a lubrifiner. That's like hot rod stuff. Oil filter.
It's crazy how the power washer is seeming to like blow the rust color off, like the rust itself.
Yeah, to some degree this is rust stain. It's not actually rust, it's on top of the paint.
It's like, yeah, it's interesting.
now that we know that history, that changes the scope of the project a little bit. It's not a 359 where you can just customize it, make it whatever you want. It's not even a 351, which was more rare, but a lot of people still just make full show trucks out of them. Me and my personality, knowing that history, I kind of want to make it look at least something like it did when it was original. You can tell where the Bondo is. There's
Yeah,
no
it's
rust.
so interesting. That's crazy. Yep. A repair, old repair. Wow.
Be curious to know, that surround, that grill, I wonder what that would cost to somebody that was wanting to fix one of these up.
Right? It's so straight.
They made less than 800 of these trucks originally. You gotta imagine, that piece is worth some money. Let's part it out.
Let's part it out. Hilarious. I am getting completely soaked filming this. Like every time I move to a new location, I think I'm gonna be out of the way of him spraying me, but no.
The good news is you have your safety glasses on.
Yeah. That is really good news, babe. You're right. Yeah, I took them off because I couldn't see through them because they were wet. Wow. I'm soaking wet. But those shots were really pretty, right? Literally have moss on me, all over me.
Another really cool thing about the 1953 Peterbilt is this was the first year for the iconic oval. That red oval that you see on all the Peterbilts, this is the year it was introduced. It's our first little glimpse into the Glory Days paint job.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I love seeing this neat paint job, like, and it swooped down the hood. Like, I remember when we took the hood off.
None of the paint's left, but you can see where this followed through and made some cool designs. I think it'd be a shame not to put it back exactly like that.
Yep. About to lose our light. Mr. Sun is almost down over the horizon over there. I don't want this day to be over. We have tomorrow's Saturday, and the kid has a soccer game at 12:30, so we won't have all day. or we'll have to take a break for that. We want to take a break for that. But yeah, so excited to power wash myself. It's so funny when I watch him power wash, I am so judgy. I'm like, why are you doing it like that? Why are you starting from the bottom, not the top? Why aren't you going in beautiful, like, to me his power washing seemed a little chaotic. I don't know if you guys agree, but it's so funny when you're not the one in control. You're like, huh, I would do it like this. Or anybody else? No? Yeah.
Running out of sunlight.
Yep.
It's looking better though.
Sure is. Turns out it's blue and white.
Yeah, who knew? I don't want to go changing a bunch of stuff, doing a custom paint job, changing the tanks way up and the stacks and all that stuff. I want to do my best to, make it modern enough to be comfortable, usable, but I want to keep that history there a little bit. That way when I go to a truck show, people get to know some of the history, because Peterbilt has a really cool, rich history, and if we get a chance to show that to people, I think that's kind of cool.
Aaron just said, I'm running out of steam.
Yeah.
He's running out of steam. So we will see y'all in the morning. Then I'll get to power wash the passenger side, and then we're gonna foam cannon it and scrub it and really get Grandpa looking as spiffy as he can while he's resting.
And if we have enough time, we're gonna repaint it tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen. We'll see y'all in the morning. Well, good morning to ya. We just got back to the shop to start our Saturday. Gonna be a productive morning. The kids' soccer game is at noon, so we'll have to quit 11:45 or so, but it's so fun to walk up to this truck and see it like half clean. He said he was gonna do half and I was gonna do the other half. So yeah, he stopped there. Mossy, clean, so neat. And these fenders being all power washed off, and then the section where we had the body work, the old repair. It's so interesting. So yeah, y'all by now know me that I would love to see this cleared and like the old paint job sealed in, like the old paint job sealed, and just like this, like we did with Optimus. But it sounds to me like, being such a low number truck, we need to honor it with a restoration. So it's gonna be good. Lots to look forward to with this one. So it's my turn now. Got the sunny side now that the sun's coming up. Time to make more progress. It's a glamorous shot of me moving my shot for a different angle. I know this is supposed to be a really pretty shot where you slowly pull in, come up, and I'm doing a beautiful power wash, but it's not. Instead, I'm moving my camera.
Be quiet.
We'll clip to this shot.
You too.
We can't control them.
Oh.
Right now, we're gonna clip to this shot that I'm setting up.
When I get a new vehicle or a new project, there are vehicles that I customize, which means it's a blank slate, do whatever I want to it. And there are vehicles that I want to restore. And bear in mind, when I say restore, I'm not talking about every nut and bolt making it perfect. I'm talking about bringing it back to what the engineer originally had in mind. This is a truck that needs more of a restoration. The 359, because there were so many of them made, that's a truck you customize. Make it whatever you want. Custom build it, add what you want, the lights you want, the stacks you want, all that. We're gonna do some of that to this truck here, but for the most part, we're gonna try to keep it somewhere in line with how it looked and how it functioned originally. That's just my thinking. Yep, that's me laying on the ground, trying to get that shot you just saw. It's actually pretty nice down here. I may take a nap. Obviously, if you're working on a 1995 Honda Civic, you shouldn't spray your dash. But this thing, I doubt anything works anyways, so time to get it clean. Another neat thing about the 53 is it's got this hood ornament on it that is 1 year only. This is the only truck that you'll find that ornament on, and luckily our truck still has it.
Time to go to the kids' game. Good job, kid. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good job, kid. Dang!
Nothing she could do about that.
Nope. Nothing she could do.
That was just a good place ball.
Yep. We're cheering for her. She's doing awesome. They did score on us, but they are a very aggressive team. and these girls are playing really good. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice job, ladies. Get it.
There you go, good. You got room, dribble. Take it down. Yes, yes.
Nice, Ellie.
Yes. Yes, Ellie. Nice job. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
What is these bleachers?
Shoot. Oh. That was a game. They played so hard.
They played really, really hard.
Sweet kid. They played hard. You win some, you lose some. Whew. Got back from the kids' game and the truck is dry and it looks so happy and loved. It just has a different spirit to it. When we drove up, we were like, hey buddy. The interior dried out really nicely and it just feels really fresh and like possibilities, you know? We were going to soap it down, but we feel like at this point, that's not really gonna help anything. It doesn't really need soap. It's not gonna get it any cleaner. And as far as the engine goes, you guys will see that next week. We are so pumped to get back in the shop on Monday.
Yes.
I always try to drop episodes on the weekends, but Aaron says because it's football season, I should not do it on the weekends because everybody's watching football instead. Y'all tell me down in the comment section if y'all agree with that or if you like weekends. We just kind of once a week. That's what I aim for, once a week. And usually it's like we work all week and then at the weekend I'm ready to drop the episode of whatever work we did. So y'all let me know what you think on that. We actually have a fun event to do this evening that we're gonna take y'all along with us on. So while progress on this truck is done for now, we've got more adventures to go on. So let's jump in and we'll see y'all at our fun little evening.
Bring your cowboy boots.
Well, now that we've finished work in the shop, we're having a fun little date night. We're gonna take y'all along. We are in the Fort Worth Stockyards, which is like an hour and 20 minutes from our house. And we have been invited to a really special event, which is hosted by Scout Motors. I don't know if y'all have seen, but the Scout is coming back and we're looking at them right now. They have two options,
Pretty
the
cool.
Traveler and the Terra. Dude, can't wait to show y'all these. These are pretty freaking rad. Do a pan through the interior here.
I can open the far door too if you want someone laid in there.
Oh, this is great. Man, these textures are so pretty. Now this is concept vehicle stuff, so like these vehicles have been cruising around the country doing shows. And it's a concept, which is so cool to get to see. Man. So I'm sitting in the Terra, which is the truck, and they've done a fabulous job with this. The fender wells fit a 37-inch tire, and it's not crazy tall. So that's really, really nice. Like, you can fit a big tire under it, a lot of capability off-road, and not have something so tall that you can't even get in. Yet it looks beef on the outside. It's really good. Highly approve. The moonroof is gorgeous, and it's got this cool luggage rack where you can still use it as a truck, like mounting stuff up top, yet you still have all the light. So rad. And then the headliner is this awesome texture. I love it. There's a freaking compass right here. How cool is that? Good touches. Back of the seat says Scout, all cool. Like it. That's a lot of skid plate protection. I love it. Nice. These integrated boxes in the bed are really cool. You can add multiple in here. There's tracks for them. I think that's a pretty cool touch. So they have the truck model or the Traveler model, which is the full SUV. It would be hard for me to decide. They're both so sharp looking.
This pickup is a very similar size to my GMC. I expect them to be smaller, but they're not.
Yeah, it's a full-size truck. The towing capacity is like 10,000, 7 to 10,000 depending on how you option it out. So it's pretty dang good. And because they're electric, they actually have like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. So that's kind of rad. They do have an option where you can do what's called the harvester, and you have an onboard gas engine that's like a generator for your electric motor. So if you're going on a cross-country trip and you don't have charging opportunities, you can just stop at the gas station, fill up your little gas motor on there, and it will keep your battery charged. So that's pretty nifty. The little gas engine is mounted back here behind the rear diff. So you have a frunk, you have room in the front of the truck for cargo. You have the whole rear for cargo. So good options for cargo tie down too. That's nice. So the Traveler is sitting on 35s. Amazing. They don't even look giant on this. They did a really good job with the wheel well to be able to tuck a tire. So it's really great. It's just $100 to get on the reservation list for one of these trucks. So it's fully refundable, but it puts you in line to get a Scout. It's not a specific vehicle, but it gets you in line, and you'll get all the information and be a part of the community. It's a very, very cool thing they're doing here. And 2027, be here before we know it. So cool to see these vehicles. Giant thanks to Scout for having us out. We're just enjoying some live music, but something cool just happened. One of the guys from Scout was like, "Hey, Emily, do you want to ride right seat in the Scout that's going to drive around the arena?" Yeah. So I may be getting to ride in one of the concept vehicles. It'd be cool. Seat in the Terra truck. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. So we are about to drive through the Coliseum, and from what I understand, there's not many folks that have ridden in this. This is a concept vehicle, so
That is correct. Yep.
I'm kind of like this is pretty dang neat. I'm feeling very lucky. This is a beautiful experience, and the lighting in here is just impeccable. This is very cool. We're in the back, kind of backstage of the arena, the Coliseum. They've got us all staged here. We're waiting. They're gonna clear all the cattle, and then we get to go around the arena. It's gonna be neat. Thank you, fellers. Wow, this is cool, man. This is really something. We're doing the things, and they're about to throw shirts to folks now. That's awesome. Get 'em, guys. Well, that was a really fun evening. Giant thanks to Scout for having us out. Back to the shop. We hope y'all enjoyed that little adventure with us, and we are so excited to start a new week and see more progress on this awesome 350 Peterbilt. We cannot thank Permatex enough for making this build possible. See y'all on the next episode.